So we've just released our 3-part series on the scandalous lives of Nicole Richie and Paris Hilton, but I want to talk to you quickly about one of the mini stories we told in our podcast series about the feud between Nicole Richie and stylist Rachel Zoe. So these two started working together at the end of 2004. Before Nicole Richie was styled by Rachel Zoe, she looked like this. A moment. Once she was working with Rachel, she was dressing like this. Completely different, right? Well, when they were working together, things went pretty wrong pretty quickly. We first heard rumours of a rift in November 2006, and initially no one really knew whether or not to take it seriously. It was appearing in the tabloid media. Us Weekly in November 2006 reported a source close to Richie who said that she wanted to, and I quote, surround herself with positive people and influencers after seeking medical help regarding her weight. This source said that dumping Rachel Zoe was part of that she was not a positive influence on Nicole Richie's relationship with food. In response to that, Rachel Zoe went into damage control and released a statement to TMZ that read, "There has been a lot of speculation as to the cause of my parting with client Nicole Richie. The tabloid reports have no merit. After trying to be a good friend to Nicole, we made a decision to sever our working relationship." Days after that, Nicole Richie issued or wrote a blind item on her MySpace page that read, "Blind item. What 35-year-old raisin face whispers her order of 3 pieces of asparagus for dinner at Chateau every night and hides her deathly disorder by pointing the finger at me and used her last paycheck I wrote her to pay for a publicist instead of a nutritionist. Hint, her name is Lettuce Cup." You might have already figured, but Rachel Zoe was 35 years old at the time of that being written, so lots of people drew the parallel and said that blind item was about Rachel Zoe. A year later, things were still not good. Rachel Zoe did an interview with the New York Times where she spoke about the feud. She said, "Nicole is now what people refer to as the big thing that happened. Everything went from nowhere to everywhere. Nicole was about creating a look. Because of her fashion sense, which was really my fashion sense, she became famous. It was a huge moment. Nicole became a style icon without being a star." I mean, she had a point. If you look at the photos before and after, her style was Rachel Zoe's style. But never fear, by 2009, these two were back on good terms. They were photographed around LA. They've been photographed in recent years. Everything seems to be fine. They're back on good terms with each other, which is incredible. If you want all the juicy details about Nicole Richie and Paris Hilton's life, you can now stream the 3 episodes up on our podcast feed. They're so juicy.